I told myself I would take meal prepping a lot more serious this 2025. So I got this box of glass bowls. These are perfect for meal prep. So let's do a mini unboxing. So these are the bowls that were in the carton. I'm prepping two recipes in 8 places. I really wish these bowls were the same sizes. For some reason, I did not check. I just ordered because it said 9 bowls, but they're not the same sizes. However, we're going to have to make this work somehow. Okay, without wasting time, let's head straight into the video. These are my chicken. I'm going to be making 2 meals today. One requires chicken, which is sweet potatoes. Basically, both of them require chicken, but this is going to be grilled chicken. So I'm making sweet potatoes, steamed vegetables, and grilled chicken. So for the grilled chicken, I'm going to season this first. I'm using some salt, seasoning powder. I have paprika, I have basil, I have some sea spice. You can really season this however you like, but I'm going to show you guys everything that I used for seasoning my chicken. After seasoning, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil. And one of the reasons I'm actually meal prepping is because I want to eat healthier. Personally, I do not like to cook for myself alone. I'm not one who really likes to, make a little meal for myself. So most times I just get to eat anything that I see. And I do not want that to happen because I want to see if I can eat healthier, maybe lose some weight and just be overall healthy. I forgot to take out the skin on this chicken because we know skin is not good for people who are trying to lose weight. It contains a lot of calories. So I took out the skin and this is what you have. I added a bit of oil. I'm just going to massage everything together and then I'll allow this sit for about, 20-30 minutes before I toss it into the oven to grill. Next up, I'll go ahead to dice or slice all my bell peppers and my onions. I'm using green, red, yellow because I'm making chicken stir fry, and it's also good to add vegetables in your dishes. It's very important. So I'll go ahead to just julienne them, and now these are all the main ingredients that we need for the recipes. I have the vegetable, I have the chicken, which is going to grill, I have my sweet potatoes that have been cut into cubes, I have my chicken strips, bell peppers, onions, and basmati rice. So the first thing I'm going to do is to cook my rice. I'm just adding some salt into the water and then I'll allow that boil. While the water is boiling, I'll go ahead to toss all my sweet potatoes in a pan. I'm going to add some salt and then my ground mixed spice. You can use any seasoning, your bouillon cubes, paprika. It just really gives it more flavor. I'm also adding my chicken. I'll add some spray oil on this, a little bit of spray oil, and toss it into the oven. This is going to grill for about 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Now the water has boiled. I'm adding my washed basmati rice and I'll leave this to cook. So while the rice is cooking, I went ahead to season my chicken breast. These are strips. I just used salt, seasoning powder, and black pepper. So I'm going to combine this together and then set this aside just to marinate for a little while. Next up, I'm going to get a bowl to mix my sauce. I have some soy sauce. This is light soy sauce. I'm adding some sesame oil, oyster sauce, and then I'll go in with a bit of honey. I'm a sweet tooth, so I love the sweetness. I'm adding some chili pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, water, and then cornstarch. This is going to help thicken the sauce. However, I do not want my sauce to be too thick because when the sauce is too thick and you put it in the refrigerator, it becomes very, kind of clogged up. So I do not want my sauce too thick. I didn't add so much of the cornstarch. Now I'm going to make my chicken stir fry. I have my pan on heat. I use spray oil because I'm trying to minimize the amount of oil. Remember I said I'm trying to eat healthy. So I added some spray oil, adding my onions, sauteed for a few minutes. Then I'm adding my bell peppers, seasoning powder, salt, whatever it is you want to toss into this, some fresh garlic as well. Just go ahead to saute your vegetables and then I'll take this out. I personally like some crunch in my bell peppers, and also remember that we are putting this in the refrigerator, which we will tend to microwave before we eat. So if it's too soft, you would get a an extremely soft bell pepper when you're eating, and that's not what I want. So I did not saute this for too long. I still wanted a lot of crunch in that. So now that I've sauteed my vegetables, I'm adding some oil into the pan. We're going to be cooking our chicken. So add in your seasoned chicken and just go ahead to stir fry until your chicken is cooked. Once the chicken is cooked, add in the sauce and you're going to bring this to a boil. It's going to start to thicken already. Let me also mention that I do not like adding too much water or liquid in my chicken, and that's because I'm going to be adding the stir fry into my rice. I wouldn't want it to have too much liquid, which is going to affect the rice. But if you're doing it separately, you can add more juice if you want. Add in the bell peppers, stir fry this on medium to high heat for about 5 minutes. Remember, you still want some crunch, or I still want some crunch in my vegetables, so I didn't cook it for long. I didn't stir fry it for long, and that's it. Our chicken stir fry is ready. Next up, I'm going to prepare my steamed or sautéed vegetables, and I'm using ugu. So first, I added a little bit of oil, very little amount of olive oil. I'm going to add in my onions. I'll saute this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Then I'll go in with my washed ugu. You can use any vegetable of choice. I love, love, love ugu because it still retains crunch when I'm eating it. I added some garlic powder, salt, seasoning powder, keeping it very, very simple. Listen, I love simple recipes when I'm meal prepping because this is going to take a long time. So I do not want anything that will really, really stress me. I sauteed my vegetables, not for too long, but this smells so good. And you guys, that is it. I am done prepping all my ingredients and cooking. Now it's time to plate them. I actually measured the sweet potatoes. I measured every ingredient just to know the amount of calorie that I want to take per meal. I'm going to leave them on the screen. I have this app I use, which is Yazoo, and it just helped me to measure the calories and all of that. And that's it. I've meal prepped for the week. This is going to last me for 4 days, lunch and dinner. I do not eat breakfast because most times I do intermittent fasting and I just tend to eat lunch and breakfast. So most time lunch is the rice and stir fry vegetables, and dinner is sweet potatoes, the chicken, and my sauteed vegetables. And that's it. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching. I actually loved the idea of meal prepping. Funny enough, I fell ill that same week after I meal prepped, but I didn't have to worry. I was already sorted, and the good part is I was sorted with good, balanced meals. It was so relaxing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section and I will definitely film a lot more whenever I'm meal prepping. And these are ingredients and recipes that you can easily try. You can get them anywhere. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and like this video. Bye.